This is really, really unbelievable, but believable. A witness captured on video the moment the NYPD used a stun gun on a black man for getting on the subway, okay? What you're about to see is quite extreme. I want to warn you, we do have video, it can get graphic. This was on a subway train. The rider allegedly got onto the train without paying, even though the man did actually pay the $2.75 fare, which was backed up by every single witness on that train. Here's the video. How sad is that? This man is lawfully on that train. The other riders on the train are screaming and yelling to these police officers. He paid his fare. He's telling them, I paid my fare. And did you see how many cops were on top of this guy? Now let's say for the sake of argument, he did not, which by the way, is not part of the factual story. But let's say a person did not pay their fare. $2.75. This is how you react to $2.75. That's the reaction. Under $3 damn gets that kind of reaction from the police. The way they were searching for him, as if he just committed a bank robbery. The way they decided to approach him. And then they tased this guy. The man in the video from this July 6th incident was identified by the New York City Police Department spokesman as David Crowell, 29 of Bronx. Crowell allegedly allowed a man into the 116th Street station in Manhattan by opening an emergency gate, according to the police. So that's the narrative, okay? Initially, they were saying it was him who actually was on there illegally. Now they're saying, no, he actually let somebody else on illegally. Well, where's that guy? Where is he at? Did you do that to him? Okay, a police body camera shows an agitated Crowell aboard a subway train while an officer is trying to speak to him from the station's platform. Crowell said multiple times, I paid. He then swears at the officers on the platform, and see, that's what did it, because this was not retaliatory. At one point, Crowell says, F the police. What do my back say? He then lifts up his shirt and turns his back toward the officers, apparently showing a tattoo. Crowell also appears to threaten officers. You bust that ish, I'm going to run, I promise you, he said. What is this really about? This is really about an individual who's exercising his freedom of speech. Let's be very clear. You have a constitutional right to be a jerk. You do. You have a constitutional right to be rude. You have a constitutional right, I dare say, to say F the police. You actually do. And remember, your constitutional right, your freedom of speech is protected from government intrusion. So literally, if you are being accosted by the police because of your protected speech, that is a 100% violation of the US Constitution. His speech is protected. He was arrested on charges that included resisting arrest, obstructing governmental administration, and disorderly conduct, police said. The man, Crowell, let into the station for free, did pay his fare when confronted by officers, police said. A department spokesman Thursday declined to name the officer seen on the bystander video using his stun gun against Crowell. Wow. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that the individual who they claim did not pay the fare was allowed to pay the fare when confronted by cops, not arrested, not violated, not tasered, nothing happened like that. But the man they claimed who just opened a door or allowed this person to come onto the platform. And by the way, I'm just saying this for the sake of argument. I don't believe none of them. I think what they did was just horrible against this one person. But you have to understand the irony here. The person who did pay the fare, he gets arrested, charged with crimes even worse than people that rioted and terrorized the US Capitol. That's what happens to him. But the individual they say who actually did not pay the fare received no penalty, no arrest, nothing. You see, if all things were even, a police officer would have gone to him and said, sir, you did not pay your fare. I'm going to give you an opportunity to pay your fare now. Because obviously that's what they extended to the other individual. If this was about paying fare, that's what would have been said, but that's not what it was about. This was about revenge. When this young man said F the police, and once again, you have a constitutional right to say that. When he said F the police, all of them ganged up on him. You know why? Because gangsters get upset when you disrespect their colors. That's why. And so all of these gangsters who are disguised as police officers engaged in group violence against this one man to retaliate against his very statements to them because they were offended. That's what this is about. Former New York mayoral candidate Wiley weighed in on this. Let's put up this tweet. This is not public safety. It is a lot of police officers escalating an incident that at most would have been a summons. More police officers in the subway does not expand public safety for everyone. Well, obviously not young black men, obviously. Mayoral candidate Eric Adams, a former NYPD cop, has yet to publicly comment on the incident. I would not hold my breath on a comment, but wow, what a tragedy, right? What a tragedy, but it's rooted in revenge. Once again, you do have the constitutional right to say what you want to say.